Hello, my name is Lincoln Bell, and I'm from Rothsay, New Brunswick. I'm a beekeeper, a social entrepreneur, and a flight corporal with 527 Simons Air Cadets. I run a company called Sweetie Bees, where I make beauty and wellness products using the beeswax from my own hives. I use my profits to expand and strengthen the bee population in my community. I currently have 13 hives head into winter, and my goal is to grow to 50 by the time I graduate high school, so I can help support local farmers, flowers, and our food supply. I'm also passionate about aviation, especially military aircraft. This spring, I represented New Brunswick at the National Cadet Public Speaking Competition in Ottawa, and my speech was about Canadian innovations in aviation. One of the highlights of this trip was visiting the Aviation and Space Museum and seeing fighter planes from the First and Second World Wars up close, flown by soldiers not much older than me. I'm applying to the Vimy Pilgrimage Award for 2 reasons. The first one is because I'm genuinely interested in learning about the story of Vimy. Last year, I did a research project and presentation about the Battle of Vimy Ridge and the leadership of Sir Arthur Currie. Ever since then, the chance to visit that place that defined Canada has been a dream of mine. The second reason is because I believe that history has a lot to teach us. Spending time at Vimy, learning about leadership, teamwork, and service, alongside other students who care about doing good work and making a difference. I know that experience would challenge me to think bigger and become a stronger leader and an example to others for what is possible when you work together to achieve something important. It would also give me a deeper appreciation for the kind of responsibility young Canadians carried out during the war, and what it means to step up when your community and country needs you. I believe I can contribute by bringing an entrepreneurial mindset to this experience. Through my company, Sweetie Bees, I've learned how to identify real-world problems, build solutions, create products people value, understand financials and operations, and keep going when things get hard. I have learned a lot through some painful lessons, like losing hives in a flash flood, or being swarmed and stung dozens of times. But I've never given up. I can also share what I've learned about public speaking through cadets and presenting to other students about entrepreneurship. One topic from Canada's First World War history that really interests me is the origin of military aircraft. Canada's first pilots were pioneers, flying dangerous missions long before aviation was considered reliable or safe, and their courage helped shape the future of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Seeing aircraft like the Junkers J-1, Fokker D-7, and the Curtiss Canuck at the Aviation Museum was incredible. I would love to learn more about the RFC-16 squadron from World War I and how Sir Arthur Currie used aerial photography and reconnaissance from the earliest aircraft to map out enemy positions, plan attacks, and reduce casualties. I would also love to learn how ordinary soldiers lived during the war, especially those who fought at Vimy Ridge. I want to hear their personal stories, how they support each other, and how they stayed strong and focused in circumstances that are hard to imagine. Understanding their courage and mindset is something that can inspire us all towards working towards a meaningful impact in the world. Thank you for your consideration for my application. I would be honored to represent my community and contribute to the good of what you are doing through the VPA program.